All right, let's add some products. Products and do some quoting through Salesforce. Yes, it's built right in. As we showed you on an earlier chart, it's just baked right into Salesforce. There's a little bit of tweaking. You may want to do some customization, but it's really minimal. So again, that's what the point of this service is really to get you really quickly up on your feet and where you can put this stuff together. So here's a quote that was created in Salesforce. The framework of this, the basic framework, is already in place. What isn't in place, and what we're going to do during this video, is add the logo up here, and we're going to add these pictures to the line items. So in order to add the pictures to the line items, we'll have to add the pictures to the product, and then we'll associate it here in the quote through changing the quote template. So where this comes from is if you go all the way back to an opportunity, you can see we have some products. And we're going to add a product so you can see what that process is like. But you have some products and we've associated pictures with the products, and then we can create a quote. When you create a quote, it takes these products and produces the quote. So we'll walk through all of that to get back to this point. So let's make sure that we have access to quotes to begin with. So let's go to Setup. It's likely it's available for you, but just to be safe, let's go to Customize, Quotes. You see how it says quote settings? That tells me that it's not enabled. You'll need to have quotes enabled first. It's likely, again, that you do have quotes enabled, but I'm going to go ahead and enable it now. Okay, we want it on the opportunity layout, and we want to append users customization. That way it shows the quotes on the layout. Now, as you can see here, under quotes, before all it had was quote settings. Now it has a number of other items because now quotes is enabled. So now that that's enabled, what we're going to do is we're going to go into products, and we're going to add the picture to the products. So we've added some products already, but it does not have any kind of picture or picture URL that we can reference. So we're going to add that now. So again, just like the other tabs that we've gone over, products at the top, if you come over here to the side, you've got this arrow, you can view fields. We're going to add a new custom field that's going to be a text field, and this is going to be called picture URL. We're going to reference 100, and we'll do help text here. This is the little question mark that shows up next to the field. Go to Documents, right click on the image and copy the URL. Okay. We're going to save in new because we need another field, which is going to be a formula field to pull that picture. So a formula field, we're going to call this picture. We're going to also do a text field here. Next, Advanced Formula tab, let's click that. On the right hand side, we can scroll down to Image, Insert Selected Function, and now you'll see image, and it has this string of things. So image URL is what we're going to replace here with that picture URL field. As you can see, it looks a little different now. Alternative text, it's when you highlight over a picture, I don't know if you've seen where it says it might say picture or something. That's what the alternative text is. And we're going to put this at a height of 150, width of 200. Get rid of that little bracket. So it should be that the field, comma, the two quotations, comma, 150, which is the height, and 200, which is the width. We're going to check syntax here. No syntax errors, so we're good there. And let's save it. So now where do we get this picture? Let's take a look. In the plus sign up here, if you click the plus sign, you have documents. You would add new documents, kind of like we did the logo before when you created your app for Acme. We've created a folder now to put the product pictures. That's products. We created that by just going to create new folder, putting products, putting read write, and it's accessible to all people. So we have pictures already, curved barbell, or an easy curl. Right, so it says right here, right click on the image to save it to your computer. I'm in Safari, so your browser may be a little different. The options here might be a little different. This is where you copy the image address. To give you an idea what the image address looks like, open the image in a new tab, and you look up here. All of this is the URL, or the image address for it. So again, if I go back here, which I'm in the record, and I right click and I copy image address. What we're going to do is have curved barbell, which is probably a product we have. Here's easy curl. There's no picture right now. As you can see, it just has an empty box. We're going to go into this field and add that URL, and sure enough, there's the picture that shows up. So let's quickly add these other products. We've got barbell. Let's go over to here. Let's grab the barbell picture. Again, I'm just right-clicking, grabbing that. Come over here, double tap in that. As long as you see a pencil, you can double tap in it. Save. Okay, there's a barbell. And what else do we have? Let's go to products. We've got a 20-pound dumbbell. Let's look up the picture for that. 20-pound dumbbell, there we go. Right click, copy image address. Save. Okay, so now we've got a picture of that. All right, so we've got pictures associated with the products. Looking good so far. Let's see, now let's go over to the quote. And in the quote, we are going to customize the template. So we're going to edit. Now this has the Acme there. I didn't get rid of that, unfortunately, but we are going to add, or show you how we can add the logo here. We're going to click on Properties, and this logo, so if I save this, you'll see that it'll go away, right? No logo here. You grab the text image field. Let's drag it down, put it right in here. You click this little picture looking thing, and what we're going to do is a web address for the image. So just like we did the document image for the pictures of the products, we're going to right click this, copy image address, come back over to the inserting image on the quote. We're going to paste, insert, and you'll see it puts that picture in there. And this is important too, so it has to be an externally available picture. Again, as we added documents, make sure that this checkbox is there, otherwise it won't show up for your customers. Okay, now we're going to edit, put the picture in the line item here. Oh, but it doesn't exist yet for product line items. So I'm going to save this. We've changed the logo. I'm going to come here to quote line items, fields. Now we need to add a custom field on the quote line item for that same formula to do the image. So here we're going to put pick, just a quick pick, text, next, advanced formula. Let's grab image again. So again, this is just to put the image, but we don't have to create another URL field because we can just pull it from the product field since it's associated to the quote line item. So insert field, quote line item, we're going to scroll down to product, and if it has this little caret here, you can actually go into more detail within that. So what do we have here? The pick URL is what we need. We're going to grab that, change the alternative text. This is, we're going to do, let's see, let's do 80 by 110 and get rid of that little bracket. Let's check the syntax. Looking good. Next. And save. Now we're going to go back into the template right here. We're going to edit that. And we're going to add in the line items here, we're going to add the picture right here. So to do that, you go over to this little wrench looking thing, and you can see here's that pick is available fields, and we'll put over to selected fields. And we're going to move it up to be the first thing on the far left column. And you see here it says pick, sample pick, shows up now. Okay, now let's see how this looks. We're going to go into an opportunity. We had this 5-bridge first order. We have products referenced already. All right, so you could add new products to it, but we have products referenced to it. We don't have any quotes. So let's go ahead and look at new quote. Let's put the number 1. You can put whatever you want. You can put expiration. And let's save. So now we have these products associated with this quote. You create PDF. Here we have the logo and we have the product pictures. So as you can see, it just took a little bit of effort in creating, what, 3 custom fields, and just going through those steps of maybe adding the pictures to the products by going into documents, right, and adding the documents and associating the URL to the products, and then we have the product pictures. And that's really the steps in place. Now, we'll have other videos about the details of quote and maybe some other aspects that you may want to add and some questions you have as we go through the steps in the usability of Salesforce and going from leads and then creating opportunities and quotes, etc. But hopefully that helps in at least setting up, having pictures available to you on the products, but also how the quote template can be adjusted as well. On to the next video.